Today, we are ranking the highest rated players in the game. All inclusive. Stirred up in the comments. We might be coming in critical. We have Broken, rank 1, FUT Champs, debatable in the Pine. We're starting out with Team of the Season, Bon Madi. At least FUT Champs. And you could argue, what about the pink version? Mike, what about Footies? I thought you'd never ask. As we are recording, level 32 Bon Madi is not achievable. I don't want to do projections and reflections and hypotheticals and scenarios that we know nothing about. I'm sure it should be an upgrade. The same can be applied with Garrincha or the 99 rated Haaland, especially with Haaland. There's no doubt in my mind he will be broken. And just because I want some pink on the charts, I might make that happen. But you have not used him and you have not gone up against him. These are the facts. There's not enough XP to have been handed out. I said what I said. Bon Madi, I enjoy using her. Very pro clubs-esque. Alexander Arnold, you can do some things. Big upgrade. Pateas, she is not as good as she was. But still, you would take her into the weekend. Alvarez, he's getting a notch. That man is crushing souls. I hate going up against him. Araujo, I have him. I like him. I love him. I appreciate him. The Uruguayan has been holding down the back line. Michael Ballack's still going to find himself in the debate, but he's better than where he was, and that should be on record. Barcola's kind of overpowered, and even with the upgrades, I feel more comfortable having him in FUT Champs. Jude Bellingham, we know what that's all about. The man's been broken, been a problem, been the golden boy, and soon to be the next cover of EAFC 25, which means he's going to be broken next year as well. And frankly speaking, he deserves it. Bentancur, I don't think that you need him, but it's not that he's going to be unreliable or not have the goods to work with. He's still got delivery, 90s everywhere. I'm giving him FUT Champs. I would prefer him over Michael Ballack. Cafu, man, what an item. What a player. On a different day, we might see him in broken. And if you want to keep your office looking nice, I got Elgato everywhere. That's linked down below. Camavinga, up to a 98 with the Frenchman. EA didn't give him a 5-star weak foot or skill moves, but I've enjoyed using Camavinga tremendously this year. I actually preferred him as a fullback. He has the 4 play styles: long ball, anticipate, slide tackle, and bruiser. It's not a bad collaboration. Am I underselling him in FUT Champs? Probably. We'll move him up to rank 1. Capdevia, so happy to have him back into rotationals. I got that belief. This Carvajal needs an upgrade. He is currently in 98 in game, so maybe there will be a correction on screen, but I know he's a 98. Bobby has to be at least the weekend. I like the return of investment with Bobby. Technical, Trivella, power shot, even first touch can be slept on. Not bad. Not bad at all. This is going to be one of the hardest lists I've made this year because these players aren't slouches. Ashley Cole, you could probably do better. You might have a better fullback. A lot of the team of the season, I liked better. Other upgrades, I liked better, but this is his best version. Cristiano Ronaldo, not light. EA threw him a bone with aerial. He's got the finesse shot. He's got that rapid action. Back to the goods. Gotta join broken. How could he not? Cruyff, broken. There's not a deep dive. This Kenny Dalglish, broken. This Danny Olmo, put some respect on his name. What a player. What a Euros. Even at a 98, I'm giving him FUT Champs. I don't think he'll be for everybody, but he's an elite specialist. I want that on the record. Jonathan David, based on how this is going, has to go into the debate, which is crazy talk. Alphonso Davies, broken. This Pine's not getting touched with these ratings. The question is if you're going to get them into your team. They're actually going to make enough of a difference, but everyone here is certifiable in theory for the weekend league. I'm making changes. We've gone official with extra broken. I'm going to try to keep this to some level of limited access. I just need another category, and there's not going to be a Pine. KDB, passing looking stupid. Pinged pass, incisive, long ball. You want pinpoint? He has that. Accuracy is not a question. Rank 1 for Kevin De Bruyne. Cristiano's got to climb. Jude has to climb. Maybe King Kenny can sit here for a second. I'm a little bit of a Cruyff questioner. I don't even want to go on record that I'm a hater. I just expect more, and when we're looking at the best attackers in the world on the virtual pitch, I prefer other options. De Jong in the midfield, fantastic. What are we talking about with DePaul? Not only does he have the looks and the flow, technical, relentless, incisive, 99s everywhere. The man's conquered the midfield. I gotta see him at least in broken. Del Piero, big fan. Not getting debatable, not today. Memphis Depay into the debate, and if anything, he might have been someone that I think about as a Pine. On record, not in real life, but in the game, I have not liked using Memphis. Di Natale, love it. Big upgrade. We'll take that. Diaz, I'm going to give him foot champs. A lot of you will disagree. I've had better winger experiences. Still able to burn, coast, take over. Just wasn't one of my favorite wingers this year. Doku, let's go. I would prefer Doku to the usage of Diaz. And again, you might not agree. I just get a little more out of the usage rate. I think there's a fear factor, but I'm not feeling good about this. The more that I leave Diaz sitting in foot champs, I don't love it. I don't love it. Didier Drogba, what do we do here? I would actually prefer maybe the 94. That Golasso was something else. If you see this Drogba, you're still a little nervous. We're giving foot champs. Eder Militao to broken. Speed Demon. Fabian Ruiz. Did not disappoint in the Euros, but also going to the debate. The proof of concept or the track record really is not there. His default is an 81. He had an inform at an 85, and now we're up to a 97. I don't want to say out of nowhere, but it's a massive or a drastic increase with a player that you never had in a rotational. Enzo was quite elusive for many because he didn't go through the steps that were necessary throughout the objective. 99's everywhere. I like him in broken. What can I say? Torres with the double 5-star, whether you run him up front or out wide. Technical and whipped pass. Relentless is a good combination, especially if you're going with a little of additional width. Tiki-taka might be the least valuable of the play styles when it comes to passing. Don't knock it until you try it. We'll get him into foot champs. Frimpong. Has he came down far enough? There's been some upgrades. I still would feel more comfortable in rank 1. This Gakpo's got that technical and a larger body type. A little more versatile version of a Didier Drogba. Steven Gerrard. I'd still leave him in rank 1. There's no disrespect there. Olivier Giroud. I would prefer him to Gakpo for that stylistic approach. I don't know if that's a hot take, but that is where I'm going. Man, Griezmann has such a clean finesse shot. But we're going to go back-to-back French individuals in rank 1. Guler, what a goal that he scored throughout the Euros. You'd be cool for the weekend. This is what I'm talking about with Haaland. What do we want to do here? We've got the 97. I might as well toss the footies in there. Look, you don't need to be a FIFA or an FC analyst to understand Haaland's value and dynamic capabilities. The same can be said with Ruud Gullit. Not friendly, not nice, does everything at all points. Kind of a player you just want to avoid. When I'm dealing with Ruud Gullit, I'm not trying to go through him. I don't challenge that matchup. That's not a 50-50 for me. Haji, what a player. What an upgrade. Do not sleep on Haji. If you've not used him, you might not understand, but you got to get to it. Even Mia Hamm's 95. I'm not going lower than broken. She's given me too much. The same with Hansen. She's been a monster. She's been a beast. She's been explosive. She's given no mercy. I'm conflicted with this Kai Havertz. You can most definitely play him in a variety of roles. He cannot naturally be a left back, which is previous item that we all had. Team of the season, SBC, unlockable. That's how he was being used in many circumstances. But the stats are kind of crazy. Add in technical, add in finesse shot, 5-star weak foot. I'm leaving him here for now. I don't know if I'm happy about it. Extra broken for Henry. Keep that on repeat. What a problem. What an individual. What a talent. And his 97, his 94, and his 93 have all been special. Not just extra broken, but extracurricular. Theo Hernandez. For many, he would be the best player in his position. Tell me I'm wrong. Lauren James to the debatable. This crew is legit. Jesus Navas. Never been one of my favorite options. Even Harry Kane at the 97, depending who's using him, you might have him in a debatable. I'm going to go foot champs. I'm going to bring Drogba down just based on some of these upgrades. I see what I got cooking. There's serious separation. Conte. Wow, is he going to annoy you? Do not knock him. Karkawi's kind of been out of rotation and she deserves to be in that type of position. Her talent is legit. There's just so many players that are able to do something similar. Maybe a better body type, a little brawlier. Still give her the weekend. Kimmich, what a price to output. Fullback, center mid, 90-piece everywhere. Kolomuani will annoy you for sure. Even more so on a counter. Oh, Konate. Problem. 6'4", bruiser. Believe he has anticipate an aerial for playstyle pluses. Tony Cruz, what a player. End of an era. At least broken, maybe even extra broken. Lo Celso, you could toss him into the debate. You're not rotationally seeing him. McAllister, I believe, is sort of underrated. We'll put him into rank 1. This is already going way too crazy. Maldini, broken. Martinez, I'm sorry, goalkeepers, you're going to just stay in the debate in this case. We've gone through a resize. Lautaro, might not be popular opinion. Huge goal for Argentina. Still got one of those wider builds. Technical helps him out with some of the movement. He has Trivela, he has finesse shot, even chip shot if you want to add that in. For a striker, and the finishing still has to be in that rank 1. Lothar, rank 1, maybe pushing to broken. Mbappe, masked or unmasked, joining Real Madrid, speaking Spanish perfectly. Extra broken. Mendy, what are we talking about with these stats? Extra broken. Him and Teo holding it down. Messi, 99. Congratulations. Career just keeps moving. This is so much more difficult than the majority of tiers that I've done. The ratings are just through the roof. I love Modric this season. At least rank 1 for me. Musiala, same situation. Maybe deserves better. Neymar. I don't know if he's going extra broken, but he'll still get himself into a non-pep talk situation. Nico Williams, talk about it, Euros. How does he not have 5-star skills? Darwin Nunez. Annoying to go up against. Nuno Mendes. Get you to the weekend for sure. Cole Palmer. I feel good about him being in broken. Pedri is finally improved. I'm still going to have him in rank 1, not necessarily in the broken or extra broken. Pele. Whew, beyond nice. I mean, we're talking talent on talent. Petit, I love him. So what do we do here? Amongst this group, you would think debate, but the minutes he's given me has been good to go. Not putting too heavy of a bias. Pickford, I told you, goalkeepers, they can sit up. I'm not going to make that deeper run. Pirlo, underrated. I don't think he's underappreciated at this point. Pop, I'm sorry. Puskas, I've gone up against this Puskas a lot more than I've actually used him, just because, again, it was an objective. I'll put him into broken. Other people I go up against are so good with Puskas, and I feel like I am a little underwhelming. I don't like that about me, but Portuguese, Rafael Leao, broken. Love using him. Step over, God tier. This Rafinha has a memorable finesse shot. Go rank 1. Declan Rice, for the price, you should complete him. Foot champs. Not as meta as maybe you once thought or believed that he should be. Rivaldo is surprisingly extra broken, sort of where I believe he should be fit. Perhaps I'll start him in broken, and when we do our full review at the end of the video, we shall revisit. Roberto Carlos, consistent. I'll give him rank 1. There might be other left backs you like. Rodri, good SBC to complete. Not mad about that. I've used him as a center back also. Rank 1. Rodrigo has given me oh so much. Maybe he's got to go broken. He's been too good for me. How could I do that to him? The GOAT for many, Ronaldinho, or at least maybe in a 3 to 5 year spell. Who was touching him? The expression, the energy, it was vibrant, his impact, his influence. I wish that we got a longer career of Ronaldinho taking over the world, but I'm not upset about the premium years that we did receive. R9, good luck if you can get him off the market. Extra broken for sure. Wayne Rooney, stats, dumb nice. I'm going to go rank 1 for now. He almost finds himself in between positions. What's right is right. This Ruben Diaz is good. Not my favorite defender amongst the high-end guys, but rank 1. Rudiger, for example, I prefer. He's a little more rambunctious. Him and Araujo share in some mannerisms. Saka going dummy. Get him into broken. Saliba, the best center backs in the game, broken. Seedorf, high regarded. I cannot tell you anything but superlatives. Game-changing item for him. Xavi Simons, we completed that SBC. As you should have, as you could have, as you would have. At least rank 1 where it stands, opener. I don't think Sophia Smith holds up amongst this group. John Stones is wildin'. He has a 5-star weak foot, the 5-star skills, long ball, intercept, anticipate, aerial. This is the mix-up you dream for. Can't go above my beloved Araujo, Rudiger. Tchouaméni took over our midfield. It's been taking over midfielders. Brand new Carlos Tevez, definitely a threat. Get him into rank 1. Valverde is everywhere in the midfield. At least rank 1. Virgil van Dijk. What? To the top? I was going to make a top 5, but I think we might need to do a top 10. So I have to recategorize the tiers. Did I mention we have over 100 players? Well, we do. Vidic, unbelievable item. We're going to move up some center backs. I'm just letting you know early. Vieira. Whoo. Broken. Vinny might have the quickest turn and burn in the game. Can't guard him. No spoilers, but expect adjustments. Vitinha, currently available as an SBC. Would recommend. Give him rank 1. Kyle Walker, he's gravitated and dominated this right back role. Over a decade of being world class. Florian the youngster. I like what I'm witnessing in this 99. I want him in broken, but the grouping he's in, I mean, this rank 1 is just truly is elite level players everywhere. Zico, what are we talking about? Crazy. Madness. Rank 1 for Zico. And then Zidane, I think he has to be in the top flight. Whatever that is for you, this is where he should be. Passing, the external yet internal, the orchestration, the first touch. Did I mention he has technical and finesse shot? Let's review. The debatable is crazy. Some of you will get on me between Ashley Cole, Michael Ballack, and Petit immediately. The rest, I'm okay with. The icons, they're talking to me. Is everyone just rank 1? Maybe that's the reality. I don't want to move Modric. Someone got to get pulled down. We got 99s in rank 1. I'm looking. Scream out a name. The center backs have to go up. And this is around preference. I'd stand by Araujo and Rudiger being relatively similar, at least when I use them. Stones, kind of dumb nice. Cafu's done too much this year. Every iteration. I'm not sure what to do here with some of these choices. If anything, do I want to bring someone down? Am I adding more to rank 1? Normally, I would do a top 5, but because we are dealing with the best of the best, highest rated, most expensive, that's the all-inclusive, I'm going to give a top 10 above extra broken. We'll take the pink Haaland, but it could be the 97 or the 99. Again, we haven't used the 99. I just like having a Footies edition. For that reason, top 10 has also gone pink, even though it's more of a pinkish purple compared to that pink. Ruud Gullit is in. This version of Messi starting to get ridiculous. R9, 100% in. Virgil van Dijk, in. Ronaldinho, in. There's your 5. For me, Henry, in. Mbappe, in. We can pull up Cruyff. We can pull up King Kenny. Alphonso Davies, he moves. Maldini, he moves. Pele, he moves. Saliba up another selection. Vieira, indeed. Vinny, most definitely. It did unlock some spacing. Tony goes to extra broken. Saka's been cooking against me. Both Tchouaméni and Konate are getting a nod of approval. We have a lot to measure. The metrics are there. The stats are statting. The multiple weekend leagues. What's right is right. You can stare down this Roberto Carlos every day of the week. Let's not disrespect. Roberto Carlos is up to broken. At least one more gotta go. Let's give Florian Wirtz his flowers, and we'll take him up to broken. And then I'm gonna leave this crew alone. Let's decipher the top 10 and the extra broken. I think Militao moves up. I would take him over Vidic. Mia Hamm and I, we have a special rapport. Rivaldo, I can't believe that he is in that type of position. We have 7 of the top 10. You can ignore this Haaland. He goes with the 99. Jude might be in the running. Cristiano, I think he's got to be there. He has that it factor, that aura that we love to talk about. You could look at Pele, and somehow, I know it's an older item, EA only gave him 2 play styles. If anything, I'm giving him additional credit to his name. He's still in broken. Messi with the 99 is going up. Would you rather have Jude Bellingham or Zizou? So many internal conversations. Jude Bellingham's going up. I might just leave that here. That's my top 10. I think we had 110 or 115 of the highest rated players. There's a lot to say in the comments. By all means, run it up. I did my best to be critical, yet fair and analytical. And I have a lot more content coming out ASAP.